Hello. How is everybody this evening? This is Card Creating with Jean, and I am Jean Ducro. I need to turn my volume down. There we go. On my iPad. So, I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Okay, I'm all set to go. Got my chat up, and this is just a minuscule crooked. I don't know if that's better or not. My name is Jean Ducro, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So welcome to my live video tonight. Hi Nancy, hi Carol, thank you both for joining. It's a warm day today. Started out rainy this morning, but it cleared up by noon, and we have had a great rest of the day. I went up to, thank you for sharing, Carol, I really appreciate that. Went up to Beaver Dam today to meet some gals that I'm in a group with for lunch, and we met at Benvenuto's, so you could have rolled me out of there by the time I got done. Oh, the diet definitely went out the window. Hi, Shar. Big downpour. Oh, okay. No, I think it's sunny here. Let me see if I can see. Yeah, well, I can see blue sky when I lean back and look out my little tiny window up here. So, must just be going through up north. I think we're done down here. I don't know if we're supposed to get any more. I really didn't hear any weather forecast other than what I heard last night. So, but I'm home now, so that's fine. I don't care. It can do what it wants to, I guess. I'm tucked in snug as a bug. Our minister is last Sunday is tomorrow, so we are, I had taken a congregational picture of our group on Easter, and not knowing that he was going to be leaving, and so I had it blown up, and I'm going to put it in a frame with a mat that goes around the picture that I'll have people sign at church tomorrow for to wish him well, and he can take with him. So I was busy doing that, and that was one of those last minute projects that got suggested to me, and I thought, oh, that's a great idea, and I guess I'm the one that's got to do it because I'm the one that took the picture. So I had to leave early this morning to get it started, and picked it up at the camera company when I got back to town just before 5. So thank you, Shar, for sharing. I like that very much. So tonight, actually, we aren't going to have a drawing tonight because what I made was all kit boxes, and so that's going to be a little bit difficult to ship. So I realized that I didn't make something that we could use for a drawing, but we definitely will be making something tonight and something on Tuesday night that we can actually do for a drawing. So sorry about that. I guess once in almost a year is okay, I hope. Hi, Lori. Welcome. I'm glad you guys are all popping on. It's good to see you. I am ready to turn the camera down. We are going to work with the Spooky Sweet Treats suite, I think it's called. And that's kind of a tongue twister. Say that 3 times in a row, fast. So let me flip the camera down and we'll get started. Oh, hang on a second. It's telling me I got a slow connection. Doop, 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 doop. Now I can flip it. Okay. Banner came on right where I needed to push the button to flip the camera. And I'm going to bring you... Oh! Sorry about that. Alright. Bring it over. Yeah, I need to bring it over more. Bring it over more and then you can't see my name very well. Okay. So, this is the Darling stamp set. I love this. And the bats, they stamp really well. I haven't had any issues with stamping them. There was a bat in a set that was popular last year that I had problems getting a good image with it, but this stamps really well. The only stamp I have not used is this little guy here, and I'll have to try that one. But everything else works really well. And that broom is so tiny. I do have that. We're not going to use it tonight, but we're going to use it on Tuesday night's project. That's it right there, if you can see it. It's really small. And it stamps nice, and it has a die with it so that you can cut it out very easily. Oh, there we go. There's the die. So I've already got 2 of 3 projects planned for Tuesday night. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game because I signed up to help lead church on August 18th. So I'm going to have to write a sermon. And I usually like to take my time and plan it out at least a month in advance so that I can sit and go over it 100 times and keep changing it and adding and subtracting things. And that's just the way I roll. So anyway, we are going to make a fun fold for our first card, and we are going to use this lovely ribbon on this project. Mossy Meadow Gold Trim. I love this. It's glittery on either side, so you have more gold on one side than you do on the other, but man, it looks good either direction when you tie a bow, as you can kind of see there. So we are going to be using that, and I'm going to be using the DSP, which is absolutely adorable. And I'll show you some pieces. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Some pieces of it, and I mean pieces. So there's one sheet that has all these tags on it, like so, and that wasn't a tag. Oh, here's the rest of it. And you just cut it apart. And then the opposite side is this gray pattern, which is really nice. Everything coordinates quite well. So that's one, you get 2 sheets of this. And then we've got one that has houses on it, and windows with cats and eyes and bats and pumpkins, you name it. And I like this that it's got a little bit of the pumpkin pie in here. And the back side is got the the pumpkin pie streaks through it. Sorry about that. And then there is a sheet that you can cut out into 3 different panels. I've used the top on what we're going to be doing tonight. And the top actually has 4 panels, houses that are stuck together. And the back side of this one is this, what is the name of that color? It's purple. It's purple, and it's called Petunia Pop. Oy. I like this color, and I don't have any of the DSP, which you're going to realize later in our second project, or not DSP, cardstock. I have it on my next order though, definitely. Okay, and then there's a sheet that has all these adorable critters on it that would be fairly easy to fussy cut, and it's cute how it looks like it's all pencil drawing. So it's not a solid color; it's just little pencil lines, but I think this is adorable. Back side of this one is a darker orange with black flecks in it. And then you get 2 sheets, bring this over carefully, of these that punch out, and as you can see, I've taken a few of them out already. So when it comes to having sheets like this, it's so easy to have them come apart when they're in your package of sheets, and you pull them out and you put them back in, and sometimes you get them all wrinkled. I put them in one of the die cut envelopes because I put my dies on the magnetic sheets that I use. So I thought I would just show you that I normally will just take these out. These little ones are being tough there, and just stick them inside. It's a good way to store them. This is flat enough that it will fit in the package with the rest of the paper. You can just slide it down inside so that it's stored together. But this will help keep them straight and won't get wrinkled and dog-eared and what have you. So I'm just going to put this over to the side because we don't. I'll finish that later, but that gives you the idea what I use that for. Okay, first card. We are going to be using 2 of the top portions of that one sheet that I showed you that had the, that I said had 4 of them at the top. So this is one, and this is cut at 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then we have a piece of black that's going to be matted to it with it. And this one is 4 by 5 1/4. So that's going to get matted onto that. This is a small piece of white cardstock that's going to be on the inside for the sentiment. And that is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. We have a piece of orange cardstock, and that is 4. We got here. It's supposed to be 4 1/4, I think. Wait a second here. By 11. Well, yes, it is. I've got to cut a little bit off of this one. And I had one end that was a little doggy, that one. 4 1/4. I guess I really wasn't paying attention when I cut this. Sorry about that. Okay. And this we are going to score in half at 5 1/2. So it's going the long way. It's going to go this direction. It's going to be landscape, but it's going to be the long direction. Well, that didn't get scored well either. Goodness gracious. Some days. I'm having more trouble with this lately than anything, and I think it's my eyes. Which reminds me, let's put the reading glasses on. Excuse me. There. Alright, and then we have a piece of DSP, and I just chose this candied one. I think this is probably the cutest paper in the whole pack. The opposite side is black and gray streaks with a little bit of the pumpkin pie in it. This piece is 4 by 12. Okay. And we're going to get to that in a second. Let's just go ahead and glue these 2 together. Excuse me. I got a little tickle in my throat. Thank you, Shar, for sharing. Hi, Lori. Lori, I have your package sitting upstairs ready to go out. And I'm waiting for a delivery of mailing stickers because I found out that if I use pirate shipping, it is a lot less. So I can weigh the stuff at home and send it out. We are going to put that on here. And those are supposed to come today. So it'll be in the mail. I've got a bunch of stuff going out in the mail on Monday. this kind of centered on here. Okay. Pretty straightforward so far. I'm going to tuck this inside so I don't lose it. Now we're going to move on to this piece of DSP. And we are going to score this in a number of places. Let's see, we're going to start, let me get my long arm out here because I think I got to use that. Okay, we're going to start at 3 inches. I'll try to be as precise as possible. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now let's see how well I did this. Put that away. So, we're going to fold and fold like an accordion. Fold and fold. That one doesn't seem right, but let's see how we go here. Fold. Oh, that one didn't feel like it went right. There. You never, it's so hard to tell when you've gone too far as far as how you press these down. Okay. We are making an accordion folded card, and this is going on the inside. Is there a top or a bottom with this? Well, I think I'm going this way. It looks like the candy is, because you have the same amount. You're supposed to have the same amount at the end. Let's see if it worked. First time I did it, I was off a little bit. Nope, that's 3. And that's pretty close. Maybe a 1/32 off. Okay, so we are going to kind of center this over on this end. So we're going to glue this side down. And before I glue the other side down, we're going to put a little ribbon on here. How did I get glue up there? Yes, and I got it every place there now. Doggone it. Okay. That looks pretty good. Got a little bit of glue right there. Let me see if I can get that off. So it's not sticky. Okay, that's good. All right, now the ribbon. Where did I go with that? Ribbon. Not in there. Get these guys off. I'm going to use those. And those. Okay. I saw this card made using the Petunia Pop cardstock, which, like I say, I don't have. It was one of my, a good color that I used quite a bit of. I had bought a couple of the assortment packs of the in colors when they came out. And we're just going to draw this around here. And we're going to tie a bow. Yes, we're going to tie a bow. To look to see if it was a real bow or a faux bow, but it's a real bow. See how good the fingers work tonight. Not bad. All right. So far, so good. I guess. All right. See how clean I can keep my desk before it looks like an explosion went off on it. All right. Back to the inside. This one is going to go over here, but I usually like to place it and just make sure that this is all going to want to fold nicely for me, because the last time I was a little off. Let's get this down here. Come on. It did not want to all fold together. And it doesn't want to do that this time. I don't know why I have this issue with this card. Let's give this a good crease. Should have done that before I put it in here. And no matter how hard I try to get each one exactly even, it seems like... Alright, something is not right with this. Okay, we got 3. It should be centered over that, I would think, the crease. While I fold. Have you guys made one of these cards that you could give me some inspiration here? It's the last one that doesn't want to fold. Oops, well, number 1, it's caught in the ribbon. Move the ribbon over a little bit. There. Was I supposed to bring it further back? No, that's right. There, okay. It was caught in the ribbon. That was the issue. All right. Sometimes it's an experiment. Okay. There. It closes now correctly. All right. We need to decorate the front, and I thought we would use a cute little, one of these cute little guys here on the card. And this is one of the punch outs. Easy peasy. And I'm going to pop that up. With a few dimensionals. I think she's really cute. And then we need to, thought I had, I did not. I want to put the cinnamon on there. Good thing I left this out. Now I think this is much bigger than what I need. So we might have to cut that down just a wee bit. Yeah, 3/8 is what I need. Okay, 3/8 it is. There. And we are going to put on here, don't worry, eat sweets. And I'm going to put it in the black Memento. I give it a little bit of room on the left side. I don't know how straight that. Oh, it's not bad. I like these letters because they're not in line straight. I think that's pretty cool. They're kind of tilted and a little different. And I think it's perfect for that set. Ooh, my chamois is a little dry. Dry and crispy on the edges. Better. Much better. Okay. And I think I'm just going to take my scissors and yeah, we're going to go straight. Not angle it at all. Okay. And this is going to get mounted up here. And we will put a couple dimensionals, or a few dimensionals on here. Pop it up, I think. I didn't on my original, but I think I like it popped up. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys on Tuesday what we're gonna make. It's gonna be fun. This set has too many possibilities to just do a one live. I think it would be very easy to do a whole workshop on it. Ah, shoot. Little overhang here. Don't like when that happens. That still isn't. That's better. Okay. Put that up here. Oh, the one on the end is too. Well. Get this on here straight. There. Okay. And then we're going to take, get the dimensional off my scissors. Get that away. The stars. Love these little foam stars. And you can actually color the white ones if you need to put a different colored star up. But they recommend that you don't use, I don't think you're supposed to use the alcohol inks on it, because if you rub on here, the glitter might come off. You're better off to use like a sponge dauber and dab it on, I guess. And actually, I don't even use these. I just use my fingers to take it off. We're going to put some black ones on here. I think they will be really cute. Trying to get them centered. That could have been over a little bit more. Let's see if I can move it. Ooh, I can. That better? Oh, and I lost the little top on it there. That's better, I guess. And then I thought I'll put a couple on each end here. Give it a little sparkle. The inside? Okay. Let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to have fun in here. I'm actually going to stamp inside with Timid Tiger. And we're going to stamp Happy Halloween. Where is it? Here it is. And we're going to bring that down. Another one that's got the different shape, like the H, smaller height on this one than that. I just think that is really cute. Oops, didn't get all the orange off of there. Okay. Set that over here. And then I'm going to take my little bats. Where did I put those? I just had them and showed them to you. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Well, let's see. Here they are. I didn't recognize them. I'm going to put some bats up in the corner. Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. Like so. They're ready to go in here. And then I went ahead and die cut some bats, as you can see here. And we will put them on the little jaggedy edges of the card, whatever you want to call them. This is going to go right here. And then these are going to go on here. Just to add a little something. I'm just going to do half the one wing and part of the body, because I want it kind of sticking out. A slight press, and there you have it. First card done. There we go. I think that little princess is so cute. Little, I don't know if that's that must be a bear. It's got rounded ears, but just as cute as can be. I hope you like this. Alright, the one that I made for my sample is this guy, and I added, so this was the other half of the page, so it was this and this. I thought this was cute too. I did the same thing with mine. So, let's try card number 2. Glad you like it, Lori. Okay. My sample out here. We're going to use Petunia Pop, Memento, Lemon Lime lime twist. And we're going to use the Petunia Pop ribbon that is, what do they call this? Iridescent ribbon. I think it's really pretty. Okay. And one punch out of the, and I did actually trim it down a little bit. Don't be afraid to do that. If you find that the edges are too wide, you prefer them to be narrower, just cut them down. I do that frequently. All right. Put my pin over there so I don't lose it. All right, we're starting out with a black piece of cardstock that's a standard size, 8.5 by 5.5. Scored at 4 1/4, and then I scored it another inch in so that it would be 3 1/4. So you have, it's a bookbinding card. It's going to open like so. Okay. And then I've got a piece of the pumpkin pie that is 7/8 by 5 3/8. 5 3/8. And that's going to go right on this edge here. And then this is, the piece is 3 1/8 by 5 3/8 to go on this side. And I'm going to go ahead and put them on. And then I grabbed a piece of that DSP that has the front of the house with the windows with everything peeking out. So when you're placing on black cardstock, it's against a black background, it can be a little bit of a challenge. Just a tiny bit of that black showing. Okay, so this was the back side. This is going to go on here. This piece is, well, that says it's the same thing, 7/8. Well, it certainly is. I'm going to have to cut that down a little bit. It should be 3/4. By 5 1/4. 3/4 by 5 1/4. See if the other one is the right size. So that's going to go on here. And this will go over here. And this one is 3 by 5 1/4. That's perfect. Get them nicely lined up. There we go. Okay, then I'm going to take the Petunia Pop ribbon. This time we're going to do a faux bow. So we're going to run that in here. And guess at this. Oh, that's not my ribbon scissors. This time we'll use the ribbon scissors. I don't know about you, but I always have a hard time getting them even. That's pretty good. This needs to be moved over just a smidge to line up. Okay. And while, no, leave that out. While we are coloring this little guy that's going to go on the front, I thought I will put the glue on here and let it set up. You could use a tape runner, but I don't have any Seal Plus right now. At least I don't have any in the what do you call it? The holder that it goes in. Tape case. So I'm just going to put that there and let that sit so that it can set up. Okay. We have this little guy that's got to get colored, and remember that I said I don't have any Petunia Pop paper? We are just going to color this paper. So we have a Petunia Pop layer, and I used the circles from the Stylish Shapes dies. I think I used the second and third one in from the outside. This is the larger of the two ones. This is going to be the smaller. Let me get my piece of paper that I was going to put underneath. I used this once already, and I thought, yeah, we can use it again. Petunia Pop. It's a good purpley color for Halloween. And this one's pretty juicy. It kind of looks nice when you put it on like this because it gives it a little bit of a texture rather than using just cardstock. It kind of gives it it almost looks like it's velvet. And that is how we do that. Easy peasy, as they say. Okay, that one's done. We'll flip this over to a more clean side for the dog. Okay, let's do some coloring. We are using the blends, and I'm going to use Lemon Lime Twist. We are going to color this puppy's face. Lemon Lime Twist, believe it or not. He's going to be Frankenstein. He's got to be green, right? I think these are just the cutest little things. Looks like I'm going to need to order another one of these. Good thing I didn't send my order in today. Started an order yesterday. It seems like I always have an order running on the website. Let me see, what did I do here? Yep, I did the whole thing. Because this looks like it's got a lot of lines to it. I didn't think this had been used that much in this little bit on his chest. His hands. And right here, I already colored his pants. I did that ahead of time in light, what is it, light, what do they call it? Basic black. Duh. Couldn't think basic. Let's see if we can get a little more out of this. Boy, I wonder if it got left open or something, that it dried out a little bit. Because I surely don't remember using it that much. Maybe I did for a workshop or something. There, it's getting better now. I'm just using the light. Why is it the lights always end up going first, don't they? Okay, I'll let that sit for a minute. Then we're going to take the Petunia Pop, and we're going to do his shirt in the light Petunia Pop. Light Petunia Pop. See, this is much easier. And his shirt. I have to look at my sample. Okay. Missed. I'm going to take the dark and just go down the side here and across the bottom, under his arm a little bit, and then we'll go back to this one, kind of blend it in just a little bit. See how that dries. And I'm going to take the dark Lolly here. I think we're going to make this eye just a little bit darker. Underside of his ears. Alright, see if we can blend that in a little bit. I thought, oh, should I go ahead and color this ahead? And I thought, no, maybe I should color it when we are together. There. We got that. And then we are going to take Peach Pie. Oop, one end is not. There we go. The light one. We're going to color his lollipop here. And his little bolt on the side. And the top of his socks. Let's bring a little of the orange in. And then, oh, I did it in dark. Doggone it. It was supposed to be done in light. Well, let's see what we can do here. Not much. I hate it when I grab the wrong one. Oh well. It still looks cute. Alright. We're ready to assemble. I'm going to take this guy and our bats. And the black. That too. And we're going to put some bats along the side of the circle. Like so. They really stand out good against that color, don't they? Thank Thanks, Lori, about the fun fold. I like fun folds. I like doing something a little different. It's just kind of fun. Okay. This guy is going to go on here like, well, let's put this on together first. We'll glue these together. Stuck to my finger. Get this as centered as possible. That looks pretty good. And then our guy we will pop up on here with dimensionals. I'm going to put a small one on his lollipop. Like so. And gonna get mounted on here with glue. Okay. And now I'm going to stamp our sentiment. Again, the same sentiment. Don't worry, eat sweets. But we're going to do it a little differently. We are going to use the lemon lime twist for the don't worry. I'm just going to color the don't worry. Paper in the right direction here. Like so. And the Eat Sweets and the Petunia Pop. Because the paper had just orange and white in it, I wanted to use this ribbon, I needed to bring in as much Petunia Pop as I could. I'm going to put him down at this end. No, I'm going to flip this around, because otherwise I'm going to be double stamping over that one end. Eat Sweets. All right. Okay. And we're cutting these apart. I'm going to take a little bit off of this end. All right. Now I have, and the width on this is 3/8 of an inch. And then I have some black here that is a 1/2 inch, I believe. Yep, 1/2 inch. So we're going to just mount these on here. I did not cut that very straight, did I? It is quite noticeable when you put it on that black piece. Oh, that's better. All right. Ooh. Stick your finger in it, Jean. It works better that way. Maybe it's the black that's not straight. When I pick it up, it looks better. Now it's the white. These little things are what drive me nuts. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut this. Like so. Our Don't Worry is next. How bad off is this? Yes, I see. I cut more on the... I cut to the left. Better. Okay. The other end was fine. Oh, come on. It's little things. This is gonna go like, we gotta cover up that little kitty there. That would not be good. So, did I pop them up? No, I didn't. Get the glue back. Well. Don't worry, might have been upside down there for a second. I liked cutting the sentiment apart because it just was too long to put on here otherwise. There we go. Okay, now let's put a couple of dimensions, or stars on here, and we will be on our way. And we're going to put them, hope you can see, I'm sorry if I was off. Yeah, I was, sorry about that. And here, and a wee little one up here. I think this needs some more. There. Okay, inside. All right, the inside. All right. We are going to stamp the, I think it's the Happy Halloween again. Yep. Okay. Let's see how I did this. There's a little tiny pumpkin. We're going to put that in the corner. Oh, but I think I want to use the, no, I use the black, that's right. First time I tried it with the orange, and I'm like, oh, nope, that's not the right color. It's got to be the black because it's the outlines. It's going to go in the corner. Then we're going to put, this guy's going to go over here. But we're going to stamp, this isn't going to go too far because I got to put some bats on the inside. Our Happy Halloween, which is right here. Okay, we're going to do this with two colors. We're going to do the Happy in the green, so I can get that on here. I'm just going to take my finger and make sure the L and the E's are free of the green. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to line this up with the purple. And fingers crossed this is going to work. Should. you go. I think it looks great with two colors. All right, let's add a few bats up in the corners. Doing both, I did. Okay. I'm going to put some on the other side too. Oop. Didn't get it. Didn't get it good there. So, we're going to put our little casket with the spider on it. And then it's going to go into inside of the card. This was a really fun card to make. And that's like what did I do here? I gotta move this up. There. He had a little, oh, we didn't color our pumpkin. What the heck? Where did I go with the... Oh, I know where I stuck it. I stuck it across the table. Alright, I'm going to use the light. I made a mess of this one. I got glue oozing out down here because I moved the thing too much. Light. And a little bit of dark. There. Yeah, it's a fun card, thanks. There you have it. And this was my original. I think he's cute. So these are our two cards tonight. This one doesn't want to stay shut. This one wants to pop up. But it's not. Yeah, I love these. And happy Halloween. So there you have it. I will be with you again on Tuesday night. And we are going to be making some tags to go on bags. We're going to be making some treat holders. Gotta have treat holders for Halloween, right? I love them. And I did really well last year selling them at the florist shop at Peeney's Parlor. And I'm hoping that now that my cards are on display over at the coffee shop that they will be able to take my candy holders. Maybe I won't be able to put candy in them, but maybe they can sell them without the candy in them. I don't know. I don't know what their rules will be, being that it's a restaurant there, if they'll let me bring something like that in to sell. But anyway, have a great night. Oh, Cody, thank you. Welcome. I hope you had a good day today. I saw the picture on Facebook. The youth group had a car wash today, and the kids were out there in the rain trying to do car washes this morning. Oh, be darned. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe that we're thinking Christmas and Halloween already, but, you know, Christmas comes upon us so quickly, and if you like to send cards, which I do, you need to get an early start on it. And since they come out with the stamp sets earlier, it really helps be a little more proactive at getting some of these things done. So anyway, have a great evening, you guys. I'll see you on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. Have a wonderful Sunday, and stay dry and stay cool, because I think we're supposed to have some heat wave coming up. So thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll do a drawing then on Tuesday night for one of these two cards. Thanks. Bye-bye.